guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am helping Debony, and Debony is the youngest person I've ever helped on this channel. She's only 21, so she's about the same age as my daughter, who's 22. So it was like hanging out with my daughter and cleaning her room. But Debony has ADHD, and this is how it presents for her in her room. She was highly motivated to get this room in order, and she was so much fun to work with. But let me just show you the rest of her room real quick. Nothing. We got lots of room up there. All of this is clean. And I'm going to have her go through that out there and get rid of a few things so that we don't have so much to hang back up. So Debony moved back in with her parents back in August due to some mental and physical health reasons, along with a few other life events that have happened. And after moving in, she decided to stay a little longer than she planned on to save some money. But she also has a service dog named Bailey, and I'll tell you a little bit more about what Bailey is being trained for and what she helps with in just a little bit. But that was one of her main motivations for getting the room cleaned up, was so that Bailey would have more room in there. I love how much room she has under this bed. She put it up on those blocks just to create a ton of room under there. And you better believe we used every little bit of that. So here's just an overview of the room, and I'm going to start taking the laundry out to Debony to start going through and decluttering it so that she can fit everything that she has into her closet. That was her goal. And by the way, that was not Bailey. That was one of the family's dogs. I don't remember what their names were, but you'll meet Bailey here in just a little bit. So yeah, we're going to get everything out, or all the laundry out, and then I'm just trying to figure out what kind of categories I'm going to need boxes for. And look at this cute little guy I found. An emotional support pickle. Cute. Everyone could use an emotional support pickle. So there's another thing that you need to know about Debony, is that she is actually only half human. Whoa, that's heavy. Oh my gosh. That is a mermaid tail. Cool. Yep, that's right. She is part mermaid. And this is her dressed up as a mermaid. And yes, I did get permission to use these photos, and you'll actually get to see her quite a bit throughout this because she chose not to remain anonymous. So I thought that was cool. But I wanted to show you this. This was my attempt at making a mermaid tail probably 12 years ago, I think, because my friend's daughter wanted one for Christmas, but they were so expensive. So I thought I would surprise her and just try to make one myself, and got all the materials and put it together. I have no idea how well it worked in the water. Probably not great, but hey, it was still fun to make for her. Okay, I have to tell you this because I am getting pretty good at analyzing people's situations based on pictures. So originally when Debony reached out to me, it was for one of her friends who she thought might need some help. And I was waiting for pictures from her of her friend's room. So a couple days later, I get pictures of a room, and she just says, "Is this the kind of room you would want to work on?" And I was like, yeah, that looks like so much fun. And I told her it looks like she just moved in and hasn't finished unpacking because she got overwhelmed, doesn't have enough space, and so she's been paralyzed and doesn't know what to do and needs some storage solutions. Is that about right? And she responded and she was like, yeah, pretty much. And then she told me, this is actually my room. And her friend told her that she was okay, but why doesn't she just use my help for her room? Because she could definitely use help there. So anyway, I'm glad they're looking out for each other, and I'm so glad she reached out for help because I really did have a lot of fun in this room. Oh my goodness.
We're good.
Wow.
I'm gonna put this away.
Alright, so I can move it if I need to.
I'm gonna put it in the suitcase. Not me like trying to decide if I should take everything out of the closet.
Oh, to go through?
Yeah.
Do you want me to? Yeah, let's.
I might. I want to get some stuff. I want to get the system sorted out, and then I'll probably do that.
Okay.
I do need the suitcase though. Bailey.
Yeah, you're good.
Leave the stuff alone, sweetie.
Let's see.
She's doing a good job.
You're fine. Wait for it. I'll help you get all that out. What did I tell you? She's highly motivated to get rid of stuff and get this in order. So I was impressed that she was like, yeah, let's just take everything out of the closet so I can go through every little thing and only put back the stuff that I truly want. So I'm going to help her take this out, and some of this, oops, I just knocked that over. Some of this will come right back in, like those prom dresses and things like that. You'll see me pull back in here because she immediately was like, yeah, let's just put these back in because they're too bulky to just have out here. And this is just a picture of all of the clean clothes piled up in the hallway and me posing in front of it. I'm kind of a dork because I don't know how to pose, but I thought I would use it as a thumbnail. I didn't end up using it as a thumbnail though. One of my favorite things about working with Debony was her lack of shame. Like, her and her generation are growing up with so much less shame than like my generation did, and even my parents' generation. And I think it's refreshing because shame is not a great motivator, and it's awesome that she recognizes that this is something that's just a struggle for her and she needs help with it. But if you have shame about it, you never ask for help. So I thought it was cool that she was just like, yep, I don't care. I'll help you change the narrative about having perfection in living spaces. Because I think way too many of us have gotten the impression that the way our house looks and how presentable it is for company is a reflection of our worth somehow. And I'm including myself in that because I have some perfectionistic tendencies, and for a long time I have stressed over having my house in perfect order before company comes, and how dare they see my house even a little bit messy. And that doesn't mean I don't want to always have it clean and organized, but I just don't want to stress about it so much and have it be the sole focus of my day sometimes when there are way more important things I should be focusing on. Okay, I will talk a little bit about how I tackle a huge pile of stuff like this when I have no idea what all is here. I even asked Debony before I came what was in some of these boxes so that I could have an idea of what I would be sorting out and maybe what containers to bring. And she had no idea. She totally forgot what was in these boxes. So I usually call the first stage of my process the discovery process, because I'm just figuring out what is even here. And I just start macro organizing everything and just putting them in broad categories. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell how big of a container you're going to need for those categories. So sometimes I'll even set them just in piles until I know what or how much of something we're dealing with. So I'll put them in categories like very broad, like things you wear, household items, beauty, things that she needs to go through, because it's like, I can tell they're like mementos or letters, things like that, that I just know she needs to go through. So I set those boxes aside. But yeah, just very broad categories at first. And then I'll micro organize those later after I've gone through all the boxes and figured out what all we have. And by the way, Debony just left to go to her voice lesson, so I'm here alone for a couple of hours, which always gets me excited and motivated to see how much I can get done before she gets back. So my goal was to get through all of these boxes and get them organized into categories so she could go through them real quick when she got back. Oh, and yeah, mermaid tails. There's another category that you don't see that often. Okay, there were only 3 mermaid tails, but still. See, this is an example of one of those boxes that as I got going through it, I was like, this is so much stuff that she just needs to make a decision on. And they don't really have a good category. Anything that did have a good category, I put it there. But it seemed like a lot of this was from like a conference or something that she went to. So I left most of it together and then just had her go through it later. Those are fun. So of course I had to try them on. I've never tried an over the knee boot, so I had to see how they felt. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's enough. I can't do that. Yeah, I'm not sure how people wear those. I will take my comfy Ultras. Thank you very much. Okay, while I go through the rest of these boxes and totes, I wanted to just let you guys know what is coming up on my channel in the next few weeks, because I have a lot of great jobs that I'm working on right now, and it's going to be some really good content. I just finished cleaning the kitchen and bathroom of an apartment, and I worked on it with my mom for 2 full days and then 1 full day on my own. So it was a ton of work, and I'll actually give you a sneak peek of the kitchen at the end of this video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And then I have 3 other houses scheduled right now and about 7 others that I still need to find room on my calendar for, because here's the other thing is I'm actually having to start another job next month to supplement my income, because YouTube is not making enough right now at all. So I am just trying to figure out how to juggle it all, and I'm really hoping that some of these new houses and the bigger transformations will get my channel back up to where it's actually making money again. But until then, I will just have to figure it out, because I really want to still keep helping people in this way. But you guys can help by liking the videos that you watch of mine, sharing them with people, commenting because the algorithm loves that, even if it's just a little emoji, just to leave a little heart, and that counts. But also make sure that you're subscribed and check it every once in a while, because I have people tell me all the time that they've been unsubscribed somehow, and I don't know why that happens. It's frustrating, but yeah, just check that and turn on your notifications so that when I put out a video, you're aware. This is another thing that I just found out, that a lot of people thought that I've been MIA for the last few weeks because they hadn't seen any videos from me, which I'm sure some of that has to do with the fact that I put out videos that weren't my typical ones or the ones that do well. And that's just because I've just been dealing with some personal struggles, but I have put out videos every single week. So if you have your notifications, I said that word, your notifications turned on, you'll get notified when I do put out those videos. Alrighty, let's get these categories a little bit further categorized. So I'm taking all of the beauty stuff and putting it into categories like skincare and nails and makeup, face care. And I'm not entirely sure what to call this category exactly, but that bin right in front of me, not the medicine that I'm going through right now, but the other one to my right, is stuff that you would use in a bath or shower. So shampoo, conditioner, bath bombs, scrubby, loofahs, things like that. Then the bin behind it is hair care. And the box I'm creating right now is like dental stuff. I don't know. Would you call that dental or like tooth care? Anyway, you get the idea. So, and then look at the randomness that I'm sorting through right now. There were a lot of like Zip Fizz and energy drinks, the energy shots, and lots of little random papers. So once you get to the dregs of this, I just dump out the rest into the garbage. But having this all sorted out for her when she got back made it so quick. Wait until you see how quickly she goes through all of this stuff, just because it was already categorized and made that decision fatigue a little less fatiguey. I don't know. Anyway, if Debony's room looks like a familiar situation and you struggle with stuff like this as well, if you have a friend that can help you sort through some of this stuff first, or even be there as a body double, it helps so much to help you go through things quicker and make decisions quicker. It's a weird phenomenon. And having ADHD myself, I can relate to some of this, but then you're wondering, okay, well, how are you able to process all this and make sense of what is in these piles? And there's a couple different reasons for that. First of all, I'm not just ADHD, I also have autism. So that part of my brain really likes to put things in order. So this is like a big puzzle for me. They're weird puzzle pieces, but nonetheless, it's like a big puzzle. So there's that, but also because it's not my own stuff, I find that a lot easier because this is just stuff and I have no attachment to any of it. I just sort. Well, and just sorting things out is not that big a deal. It's when it comes to getting rid of stuff that people get a little hung up. But this does make it a lot easier to go through and not have to make all of those decisions leading up to the letting go part. Some of her family was home upstairs, so that's why I'm like, shh, stop, please. I hate when stuff like that happens. I've had a lot of Amazon Alexas just start talking to me randomly. I'm like, what did I say to set you off? And what question are you even addressing right now? Because I asked nothing like that. So it's a little weird, especially when you're not expecting it and all of a sudden some random voice starts talking to you. Anyway, here's a quick picture of the tote that I just organized just because I thought it was beautiful. So there you go. Okay, I'm just going to speed through organizing the rest of this stuff, and Debony is on her way back, so I'm just trying to hurry and get the rest of it sorted so that she can start going through it as soon as she gets home. And here's Debony to start decluttering some of this. And here is our bag of bags. This is a thing with me and my channel. Every house I go to, we always have a bag of bags because that's just, everybody's got one.
Oh, we love that bag of bags.
Yes. Okay. It's like, why don't we use the bags?
Right?
You're going to start seeing Bailey, her service dog, hanging out with us a lot during this next little bit. But that reminds me, I totally forgot to tell you what Bailey's being trained for. So Debony deals with a lot of things, including depression and anxiety. And then she also has Tourette's and anxious attachment disorder. She has chronic urticaria, which is like chronic hives that just pop up out of nowhere. And then the fact that she has excoriation, which is like skin picking, also known as dermatillomania. And I also deal with this too, so I can relate to that one. But anyway, when she gets the hives, she'll scratch them until they bleed and then start picking at those. And anyway, it's a whole vicious cycle. So she got Bailey to help calm her down or comfort her when she is going through some of this stuff, because she also has extreme seasonal affective disorder. So like this time of year can be really hard for her. And I just love dogs. They're amazing that they have that ability to just soothe you. It makes me miss Lori so much. Are these things that you're going to be keeping?
Some of them, yes.
Okay, do you want me to just put them back here? Or do you want to go through them?
I want to go through them.
Okay.
Anything I need to go through, I kind of want
just
to be in an area so that I know that it's all stuff I need to go through.
Yes. Okay.
Because then that way it's not, oh, I need to organize this and stuff. It's like, no, I just need to get rid of stuff.
Right. I'm leaving in these little bits of conversation with Debony just because I think there's a lot of wisdom that she has in some of these choices that she's making. So I thought somebody could benefit from that, because I think it's great that she's like, I want to go through it now. While I'm thinking about it, it's better than just putting it somewhere that I'm going to forget and not deal with it. By the way, any paperwork that was up there or over here or whatever, I've just gathered and put in there. Is that
perfect?
Just so
all
you can
in one spot.
Rifle through it and
yes, that is beautiful.
And there's just an example of what I do with paperwork when I find it. If there's a lot of different kind of paperwork, I'll try to divide it as best I can, but I always try to store it vertically for them and not in a stack so that they can go through it a little easier later. So what needs to go into the bathroom?
Right. All of this.
All this, okay. Yep. But you're still adding to it?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm almost done, so.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna put this in the bathroom and do that myself, because I know my bathroom space pretty well, so.
Sweet.
I'm not worried about that at all.
Playing again.
Oh, yes, Lauren. Bellis.
You can't go chase it. There's nowhere to go right now, huh?
tried to banish her, but alas.
She's unbanishable.
Unbanishable. She's my favorite, so it's okay. Awesome. Okay. Do we have any more bathroom stuff I need to go through?
Yes. There is.
Yay!
Well, there's
Okay,
hair
more
stuff.
bathroom stuff. Yay.
And then this is all like tooth or like dental type stuff.
Awesome, beautiful. Baby. Okay,
Let's see. Oh, and that's donate to. I find it hilarious that she's so excited about the bathroom stuff. And she should be, because she is cruising through this and making such great progress. I was so impressed with how much she got rid of.
Any more bathroom stuff?
Okay. Let's see if we have more bathroom stuff.
1 second, baby girl.
Actually, oh, here. Oh, that's meds, but I guess. Oh no, here. This is makeup and stuff.
Oh, perfect. Okay, cool.
I know some of this was stuff that was like current because you had it up here. I don't know if you want
Yes, I would love
to go
that.
through
Thank
this
you.
at the same time. It was getting pretty late in the day at this point, so I was like, I need to get some of this stuff hung up in the closet while you continue to sort. And I was hoping that this would just be a one-day thing, which I always underestimate how long things are going to take. But we still got through so much that first day, but I am going to come back a second day, and I decided to split this only because I didn't have time to finish editing the rest of the footage. So I'm sorry for those that really want that after picture this week, but hang tight. I will have some incredible after pictures for you next week. And hey, I just have to tell you this because I just had the most amazing thing happen. My birthday is today, and my husband just walked in a few minutes ago to tell me what my birthday gift is, because he didn't get me anything. Instead, he is giving me something more amazing than anything he could get me, and that is that he's going to come clean a house with me, because he knows how stressed I've been and really wants to help me get through these houses that I have scheduled, because I have a lot coming up, as I mentioned. Anyway, I thought that was super sweet of him. Okay, I am about to hang up all of these t-shirts, and I really didn't think to ask her whether she hangs them or folds them before I hung them up, because I did find out she doesn't have enough hangers to hang up all of her shirts. So she folds her t-shirts and even some of her sweaters. So I didn't have time to fold all of that because I was already a little bit later than I thought. So I just took it home with me and folded it there and brought it back the next time, which I'm going to be making a bonus video out of. So here's just a little peek at that. But here's also a sneak peek at the kitchen that my mom and I worked on together this last week. And I got a lot of great footage. So I can't wait to put that out in a couple of weeks. So make sure that you have those notifications turned on so you know when I release my videos. And I will let Debony as a mermaid be our outro today. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. It means a lot. And I'm going to go take a birthday nap. So we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.